Hi, my name is Patrick Regan. Welcome to Windows Tools Part 4, Windows Basic Command Line Tools Part 2. During this video, we continue our discussions about Windows Command Prompt commands used to execute executable files, informational commands, using Robocopy to perform administrative file copies, and the shutdown command. We also discuss how to open the command prompt as an administrator. Note that this is one of these videos where you should consider pausing the video to study the commands, the syntax, and options used in the commands. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to click the like button, and if you have not already, subscribe to the Pat Has Your Back channel for more tech training content and technical know-how. Some of the commands such as dir, cd, md, rd, and copy are internal commands that are executed from instructions located in memory. Other commands, such as xcopy and format, are executable files that have a .com or .exe file name extension. These executable files are stored in the /Windows /System32 folder. There is a path statement that has been defined that when you execute these commands, it will look for the name of these files in the /Windows and the /Windows /System32 folder. The where command is a useful command that will search the defined folders in the path statement and specify the location of the executable file. If you need to execute a file that is not in one of the folders listed in the path statement, you need to be in the folder where the executable file is, or you need to specify the path where the executable file is. If putty.exe is located in the /tools folder, you'll need to perform one of the following. Change to the /tools folder and execute putty or putty.exe, or execute /tools /putty or /tools /putty.exe. Sometimes, commands or programs need to be executed as an administrator. To open a command prompt as an administrator, you can perform one of the following. Search for CMD from the search box, click Run as Administrator on the right side, or search for CMD from the search box, right-click Command Prompt, and click Run as Administrator. If you have a command prompt window open, right-click the command prompt icon from the taskbar, right-click Command Prompt from the menu, and click Run as Administrator. If you're not currently logged in as an administrator, you will be prompted to provide administrative credentials. You can use the up and down arrow keys to scroll through the previously executed command. Press the Escape key to exit out of the current command. F7 key can be used to bring up the history of commands. To show who you're logged in as, you can execute the whoami command. To show the computer name of the computer you're logged in as, you can execute the hostname command. To log off of a computer, you can execute the logoff command. The shutdown command can be used to shut down or reboot a computer. To shut down a computer now, with the default 30 seconds wait, execute the following command: shutdown/s. To shut down a computer now, without the 30-second wait, execute the following command: shutdown/s/t0. To restart the computer, execute the following command: shutdown/r. To restart the computer and force running applications to close without forewarning users, use the following command: shutdown/r/f. To reboot another computer called PC1, you can use the following command: shutdown/r/m/PC1. Tip: // in Windows commands are always used to specify options, while backslashes specify location, including when specifying the path of a file or folder, using with copy or xcopy to specify the location of the source and target. The backslash is shown in the command prompt, such as /Windows greater than or // greater than, or used with the Universal Naming Convention or UNC when specifying a shared folder such as // server name / share name. Robocopy, short for verbose file copy, is a copy utility provided by Microsoft, which is available in Windows 10 and 11. It can copy, mirror, or move large amounts of data quickly and efficiently. As an IT administrator, Robocopy is invaluable. It has many more available options compared to other copy commands. It's faster because it can use several simultaneously threads for copying files. It can copy subdirectories, hidden in system files, and even file structures that exceed the 260 character pass. By default, it won't copy the unchanged files to save time. It recognizes Universal Naming Convention, or UNC share names, which are the network shared folders on a remote server. Robocopy is a super version of Xcopy with many more options. For using the Robocopy /?, you can see the syntax and some of the essential copy options, including /e, /s, /sec, and /copy all options. This screen shows the file selection options, which allows you to include or exclude certain files beyond using the wildcard characters. For example, you can specify folders older or newer than a specified date. Syntax for Robocopy is Robocopy, source, destination, file, and then your options. To copy the intro.move file from the /data folder to //server1 /videos, you would execute the following command. Robocopy /data, quote, //server1 /videos, quote, intro.move /mt/z. The MT option enables multi-threading for higher performance, and the /z option is the ability to restart the transfer if it is interrupted. You can also add the following options: /r:5, which means retry 5 times, and /w:5 means wait 5 seconds between retries. To copy the contents of the /records folder to the /backup folder, you would use Robocopy /records /backup /s /copy.dat /mt:16 /long c/logs backup.log /s copy subdirectories but not empty ones /copy:dat. Dat is short for D equals data, A is equal attributes, and T equals timestamps. /copy:dat is the default. /mt:16 is 16 multi-threaded copies. The default is 8. /log c/logs /backup.log creates and overwrites log files. To copy the /records folder to D:/backup folder, you would use Robocopy /records D:/backup /e /maxh:7 /copy all /e copy subdirectories including empty ones /maxh:7 excludes files older than 7 days /copy all copies all attributes as well as NTF permissions and owner attributes. Using Robocopy with the /mir switch creates an exact replica of the source directory and a destination directory. It copies all subdirectories and files, including empty folders, and importantly deletes any files or folders in the destination that no longer exist in the source. This ensures the destination is identical to the source, making it ideal for backups, but it can cause permanent data loss if files are unintentionally removed from the source. For example, you could use Robocopy, quote, c/source folder, quote, // file_server1 /BAK /invoices, quote, /mir. Just like copy and Xcopy commands, if you have spaces in files and folder names, you'll need to use quotes. The winver command in Windows opens the About Windows dialog box, a quick utility that shows your current Windows edition like Home, Pro, Enterprise, the specific version number, and the OS build number providing a fast way to check your operating system's details. You can run it by pressing Windows key plus R to open the Run dialog and typing winver, or by searching for winver in the Start menu or taskbar search. The net user command in Windows is a command line tool for managing user accounts, allowing administrators to add, modify, delete, or view user accounts and control properties like passwords, login times, and group membership on local computers or domains, making it essential for user administrative tasks. To list all accounts on a system, net user. To show the details for a specific account, net user and the username. The Ipconfig command in Windows displays your computer's current TCP/IP network configuration, including IP address, subnet mask, gateway, and DNS, and can refresh DHCP settings or flush the DNS cache, acting as a crucial tool for network diagnostics and management, revealing details like the MAC addresses and lease times with ipconfig/all. To show IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway for active adapters, you would execute ipconfig. To provide comprehensive details, including MAC addresses, DNS servers, DHCP server, and lease information, you would execute ipconfig/all. Question: what command would you use to copy files over an unreliable connection? Answer: Robocopy. Question: what command can reboot the computer? Answer: shutdown/R. What option with Robocopy can I use to copy all attributes, dates and times, NTFS permissions, and owner attributes? Answer: /copy all. Question: you have a command prompt window open and you try to execute a command. However, you receive an error saying that you do not have admin access. What can you do? Answer: right-click the command prompt button on the taskbar and right-click command prompt from the menu and click Run as Administrator. Question: which command can mirror a folder to a backup folder? Answer: Robocopy. For more information, refer to these sites. In summary, sometimes commands or programs need to be executed as an administrator. To shut down or reboot a computer, you can use the shutdown command. Robocopy, short for verbose file copy, is a copy utility provided by Microsoft that can copy, mirror, or move large amounts of data quickly and efficiently. Thank you for watching this video. The next video will be Windows Tools Part 5 using Task Manager. If you like this video, click the like button, and if you have not already, subscribe to the Pat Hedger Back channel. Thank you.